Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We have an NA Friday night fight for you. The first map here is Pry House. I don't know why Pry Ford is showing, but that's besides the point. Our second map here is the Hagerstown Turnpike. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description. You can get videos before everyone else, as we'll be live streaming on the Patreon daily. You can advertise your regiment, and on top of that, if you want, you can get raw gameplay footage with no commentary or UI. Introducing our teams for today. On the Confederate side, you got Hoods Division, Mississippi Brigade, 30th Ohio, and on the Union side, you got Iron Brigade, Irish Volunteer, and the Army of Northern Virginia. Our server today, a smaller server, about 120 man, 60-60 on each side, so it will be great. Co-commentating with me today, we got Bus.
Oh man, you're going to the house.org now.
So there is Bus. We're also implementing Frontline reporters. We haven't done this in a while, mostly because I haven't had the setup to do it, and I've been busy with college. But now that we're back, we're going to try to introduce Frontline reporters more often, which is what you're seeing on the top left and right side of your screen. It is Frontline reporting views from the players in game. So on the top right, you have Royal Ace from the IVB. He is playing on the Union, and we're getting his perspective. On the top left, you have Bus's perspective here. So we appreciate both of them for doing that. But yeah, we'll see. This Frontline reporting and those being there will be totally dependent on if my laptop can handle it. Time will tell on that, but we're here now. So, how you doing, Bus?
I'm trying to get my meatwad voice down right now, but right now over here on the southeastern side, seems like we're fighting heavy. It's really brutal out here. A couple of corn boys have already died, but it seems like the CB is fighting hard over here.
Yeah, indeed. So the CSA Assault, you got Corn Brigade and our Frontline reporter there on the right side. To their left, you have some HD guys kind of hitting up in the center here. You have more HD, and MB is probably here in the mix. I do see Metal here as an officer. Union Defense, on the other hand, you've got Prussian leading the A and V nose on the left side. In the center, you have IVV, where Royal Ace is currently located on the right side. You got the Iron Brigade. So yeah, so over a little smaller night. Fridays, there's 3 events going on. You have the Southern Aggression, which I think has 200-250 players last I knew. There's Pickup Patrol going on as well. Unfortunately, you can't spectate that. And then we have the NA Friday Night Fights. So yeah, glorious times.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, bud. So, Bus, how is Corn Brigade feeling on the field right now? How is your team?
Well, I just died, so they seem to be getting hit kind of heavy over there, but they're putting some Union casualties in there. But it looks like the Union is slightly ahead on tickets. I'm pulling up to 2 stars and bars right now. I'll tell you who it is in a moment. I'm pulling up to what looks like HD and MB. I'll ask them some questions here in a moment.
Awesome, thank you. So, for Frontline reporters, they cannot be in the call. So, Royal Ace is currently not in the voice call. He's in the IVB's voice chat, but we got a bot in there capturing his footage. We won't be able to see his perspective on things, but we love the gameplay nonetheless, so you can see what it's like for people who are actually playing the game. So, on a map like Pry House, yeah. Did you get a report?
Oh, they don't have audio on my screen, so I'm running around interviewing.
I mean, if you're about to interview someone and you're talking with them, feel free to say something, and then we can come over with the main camera. So, Pry House on a map like this, the point of contention's in the center of the map. Confederates obviously trying to take a point. This map biases them, especially on a smaller server like this. And they just got to keep up the pressure. They can't keep sitting and shooting the whole time. Obviously, it's been 7 or so minutes, 6 minutes, but they have time. I think it is, at least for some regiments, an NCO night as well. So, not the traditional officers that you might see from these regiments playing in the game.
All right, I'm about to interview this flag bearer over here.
All right, let's see. Which flag bearer?
We're here with Red
Oh,
Savage.
there he is.
We're here. Yeah, look where you're looking right now, or that's the camera. We're here on the battlefield on Fry House. We're currently advancing towards the Union HQ. Here we have Red Savage. Red Savage, please introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm Captain Red Savage, 18th Georgia, C Company, HD, baby. Oh yeah.
Fantastic. How do you feel about the battlefield right now? Do you feel like it's going well?
Oh, we're taking volleys, but it ain't doing shit. The Red Savage is here supporting his fellow Confederates as we march forward, unleashing a volley of lead and fury. Oh yeah.
Now the Red Savage thing, is that like a racial kind of thing? Or is that like your tomato?
Jeez, boss.
What, like a tomato? This is fucking, have you not seen Macho Man Randy Savage? My God,
No,
he is a professional
no, I don't watch,
wrestler.
no. This is 1862, I don't know who Macho Man is.
Well, if you had the Nostradamus textbook like some of us subscribe to at this time, you would know all about our Macho Man, Lord and Savior of that which is Slim and Jim.
Alright, well thank you very much, Red Savage, for your interview. Shout out, do you have any last words for the camera?
HD, baby! Oh yeah!
Alright, Eagle, this is Buzz signing off.
Thank you, Bus, for that great interview. I've seen some remixes in terms of songs from Slim Jim, but very funny. So we haven't really seen a whole lot going on. That's why you're able to get that great interview in. Just a lot of shooting happening on both sides. You can see Union's losing more tickets than the CSA, the blue bar, a little more decreased than your red bar. That's not surprising. Defenders have less tickets overall. And generally in shootouts at longer distances, they trade at an even pace. So defenders have less tickets. They trade at an even pace. Defenders are going to go down at a quicker rate, percentage-wise. So Union and Confederates both rolling guns up in these directions. You got Bush here and Dover.
It looks like to me the CSA is going to have to make a cap here eventually, 36 minutes. And doing okay on tickets-wise, but again, they are about even. I think they could do a lot better if they capped it. It'd bring both of them down.
I would agree. A cap, or yeah, I mean really capping, because it's not like the Confederates can really. I don't know how far the Confederates can go into Union spawn, but IVB's going out to this far left side. Have seen some groups go over here, not in a long time though. Looks like they're just trying to get some better shots on the Corn Brigade group that's holding over there. So yeah, the battle is slowly moving. Got a lot of hacker for IVB, but Confederates starting to cap point about 10 minutes in.
Are they?
Like that they're doing that. It's going to force the Union to come out and bring everyone's tickets down, stop the black timer, which is what you need. Union's actually charging on the left side here. A&V knows is going to hit the Corn Brigade. This is wild.
Stab these some bitches.
Gollum just died over there. Right as the Confederates cap, A&V wins that charge. I'm really shocked that A&V charged there. You're the defending team. You have less tickets. You're bringing yourself out.
A&V knows. A&V knows.
They clearly know something.
How big is an A&V nose?
Is the question. HD's moving out to assist with MB. A couple of CSA guys still holding back as the Union starts pushing towards the point, that being Iron Brigade getting hit by artillery. Actually, IVB's pushing in on this side as well. IVB's sitting, holding out in the road. Confederates, for the most part, destroyed. Some reinforcements trickling in. IVB now charging in as well.
Hey, you get away from my friend Ty.
Yeah, no, so suck their dicks now for death.
Oh, another one.
Looks like CB has now spawned back in. CSA doing pretty well now on tickets. Black timer is stopped. USA is going to have to do some combative maneuvers in order to make this worthwhile for them.
Yeah, I mean, they have so far. They won the CSA right, Union left, but Iron Brigade on the Union right is just sitting back. They aren't pushing towards the point. They're just sitting around shooting. I'm surprised the Union's not trying to decap the point unless they're trying to push the Confederates into last stand. Which, on a small server like this where tickets go down way faster than on a bigger server, I wouldn't be surprised if we might see this happen.
Stab someone in the ghoul.
So, yeah, you do have Corn Brigade. They are shifting
I
through
like
the corn.
running buck naked backwards through a cornfield.
Oh,
As their name
Hell
doth
yeah,
say.
brother.
They
Indeed.
like that kind of thing.
cool. Corn Brigade is walking straight into the IVB line right now. They're still at the double quick. They're IVB, some of them still getting their loads. Corn Brigade's charging right into them. And IVB outnumbering Corn Brigade by a lot with A&V as well. We can't forget the A&V. And they wipe Corn Brigade. Iron Brigade. Oh, you do have a hacker here and the Iron Brigade Historian going all by themselves. Knocking the Union down to engage. Iron Brigade's going around for flank. So I do think the Union's trying to push the Confederates in the last stand with how aggressive they are. That they're being. Confederates
Will it work?
I mean, they definitely have the time. They got to keep up the aggression. I don't know how far they can go down the road. I'm pretty sure they can hit where these Confederate group is by the road. These MB and HD guys. So they most certainly have time. But I mean, Confederates might just sit back and force the Union to recap, which that might take a while to happen.
I can't believe it. This is oh wow, there's some Union movement here. I see red pants down here on the ground, moving towards what looks like to be HD and MB, various different amalgamations of people. I'm gonna keep talking here until I run out of things to say, and it looks like that flag is going back down the hill.
Yeah, so A&V did push their guys up there. They're separated from IVB. Now, you do have a couple of Confederate Rambos out in the corn, but CSA is bound to hold this
Holy
point.
hell, it's a turkey shoot! Go!
A&V now rushing across the middle of the open here.
Good shot. Good fucking shot.
Way to go, Meatbod.
And A&V up on the stone wall, engaging shots, not really charging in.
You made me and
Shut that told me. Shut that told me that I couldn't shoot so
Come on, get him.
Oh man, I'll try that.
Another way across, another way across.
Keep up that fire. Get those barrels hot.
So it looks like some movement occurring on the Union left. An IVB officer, AFK, now coming back. The rest of his group moving around. So it looks like Union shifting their attention towards the center of this map. Iron Brigade.
Union coming in.
Wall.
And as the people who are looking at the Confederate stream will now notice this, oh wow, big artillery shot just shot me down, so I can't point it out. But the pants tapered on the 8th Alabama make their butts look very round.
Thank you, Bus, for that historical fact.
It's actually what the Confederates were trying to do when they made their uniforms.
Ah,
That was the
Distract the
primary
enemy.
focus. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know, but the more you know. Union rolling guns up. Very far, in fact. Not down the road, though. Out in the open. I really wonder what they're trying to do by this. I know we can see a group of Confederates holding out on the right side, which is maybe what they're going for. Corn Brigade looks to be going back to that right side where they were. Union down on tickets.
Find my way back to point. I don't know where the fuck they are. They're over there.
Artillery, it can be hard on this map for both sides. It's more of a flat map. There are a little bit of hills, you can kind of see them, but I mean, it's just kind of hard unless you time that fuse correctly.
I think we should charge him.
But Union's still refusing to cap. and they've kind of laid off the gas pedal though, which
Yeah,
is
now
interesting.
running down the black timer. No bueno. This is not what you want to do as the Union team.
Yeah, the IVB is running really far around the back of their spawn. Don't know what they're doing there. A and V also pulling back as well. Not as far. They're rolling caissons up as well. I do not know what the Union's doing. I thought they were trying to push them to last stand, being aggressive and all, but now they've just completely backed off.
So, Eagle, I've got a question for you. You've often been accused of being Union biased. What do you have to say to that?
Is that a bad thing?
Here at Battleline Network, we ask the hard questions.
The hard questions.
Me and Tucker Carlson, we're going to be doing an Eagle interview real soon, so be on the lookout for that. And that's correct. I actually own Battleline Network.
Yeah, since the event collapsed. I wouldn't with
Yep.
it. But I mean, 12 and a half minutes left on this gold timer. Union's about down almost half a stage now, and they're just sitting back and shooting. So I don't know what the point of this is now.
I never
When your team is defending and the point is taken, the only thing you can do is be aggressive, because you can either push your opponent to the last stand, which you need to be aggressive to do that, because if you push your opponent to the last stand and then retake the point, you automatically win. So you need to be aggressive there. The other reason why you need to be aggressive is the black timer is frozen right now, meaning everyone is losing tickets with the main timer not going down. And the defenders want to get that clock to 0, and so if everyone's losing tickets and clock's not moving down, that's going to make it that much harder for them to try to win this game. Therefore, they got to be aggressive. So you do hear some strategy going on the ground. And Union now gunning it up the middle. It's IVB, A&V. I don't know if Iron Brigade's a part. I would assume so. They got 5-6 guys here. At least what I was briefly seeing earlier. But Union's, yeah, you can see Iron Brigade on the top left, but
Here they come.
I'll be back, Eagle. I'm going to use the bathroom.
best of luck. IVB, A&V slamming in. And so far going well for the Union. Point in favor of Union. You can see that red bar decreasing around the clock. See from Royal's perspective, surviving this charge so far and doing well for that fact. Team kill there.
Keep it going, lads. Keep it going. Let's go.
And they're going to keep pushing. Are they trying to cap? I don't know.
Who has a shot? Take it.
So yeah. Oh my goodness, there's still a good Confederate force on here. Did they have a flag? Oh yeah, flags are spawning men in quickly. Oh, Corn Brigade actually charged in from the side because they were holding over there. You could see him moving on Buster's screen earlier, but he didn't go down to taking losses. A couple officers here left for the Union, but Confederates holding strong. They might just be able to straight hold this out. And point in favor of Union guys. Those Confederates must not be on point. The few remainder of the Union forces up front done.
You killed my cousin and my brothers, you son of a bitch! You killed both of them!
Fucking Washington, come here.
You killed them both, you asshole! Oh
You
God!
suck. Get back here. Turn around and fight me. I'm gonna catch up to you. I'm right here. I'm running alongside you. I can stab you. Keep running. Keep going. Keep going.
Why'd he stop?
Why are you running so slow?
Help! Somebody please help!
I got 30 seconds to play with you.
You do actually, yeah. So how's your day been going? Ah!
Good luck, boy.
That's a way to go. Union reforming up here, starting to get shots here at the CSA team.
Enemy artillery's gonna push.
I don't do French. I might get one.
Stop rolling. We're cutting right hard.
The Union's actually rolling the gun right up on the wall, very interestingly. Oh, they got a good shot. If they shoot canister right through here.
We're good. Why are they, bro?
Artillery wanted to shoot, but infantry going in. IVV and ANV going in.
Get ready! Oh my God, their pants!
These CSA guys are not ready. You can hear it in the voice chat. Confederates are taking losses. Union almost at breaking. And somehow Confederates winning despite. Iron Brigade up still.
The white devil shall not repel me, baby. You are a fat piece of shit, bitch. Get fucked on, man.
I shifted back like a couple inches, IB.
Anyways. So, Confederates almost up a whole morale stage. I mean, that's what you're going to expect with these type of maps. Just, especially on a smaller pop. Which, 100 man is not that small. I mean, we can look here. It's up to 140 now. Union outnumbered by 7. And they have the same amount of artillery. So, I mean, Union's up 7 guys. So a lot of guys get shoved in there. The Union's about to hit breaking. They're going to go down the final push after. Because they're now considered the attackers. Because they're trying to retake that point. I want to see how...
Oh, nice.
I want to see how good this artillery is right here. Hopefully they load canister, but... That is the Union team going again. Looks like they're getting ready to. But 6 minutes left on the gold timer. Union looks like fair amount of those cats going over. So the Union just inching closer, getting in an engagement here. Union hit breaking. And Union listening to a good old vibe, artillery overshooting. That's a surprise. But yeah, who is over here? Some HD guys are now over on this far side. And Union just getting inching closer and closer to these guys. And I wonder when Union's going to charge. Again, they got less than 5 minutes now to knock the Confederates down 2 whole stages. It's looking less likely. So maybe that's what we see the Union trying to do, is they're just going to try to recap point right now. Some Union guys starting to inch their way forward.
Definitely down here if you
Union starting to push up. They're charging. And, I mean, just the vibes playing. They're going through, wrecking everything in their path. And the Confederates on the other side using the stone wall. I don't know why some of them are going up and over. They're trying to maybe push them out, which is why you see them going up and over. What the heck?
Yeah! Get him, Dad! Put your dirt all over his skin. Okay, that was a little too far. That was a little too far.
That sucks. He just lost to a
CA, Confederate, rebel!
The crap man shall be replaced.
Fucking Rambo.
You stupid quatty. Get that, some bitch.
This is some commentary, that's for sure. So there we go.
Going to go badly.
Confederates still holding. IVB guys coming in from behind, getting a good old flank there, and they are retaking the point right now. 3 minutes left. Confederates about to hit breaking.
Battle Line Network reporting live.
Thank you,
Battle Line
Spurious.
Network reporting live.
Thank you.
Live.
We are breaking. We are reporting live indeed, actually, on the Patreon. Which thank you to all those supporters. It helps us make the channel be what we want it to be. I wanna get this to be as big as it can. Obviously, grow the game more of rights. And maybe move on to other games if we get successful enough. But that's with time. Union countercharging a few rebels. Union's going to cap the point. They're going to be at breaking, though, with 35 minutes left on this black timer. The only way the Unions can win is by playing a firm defense and preventing the Confederates from knocking them down the last stand before they can hit them down the final push.
Thank you, my brother. These quiet devils were not gonna hear you. I'm standing next to you.
But let's see what the Confederates do. This will be interesting. Kind of spread out.
Guys, they're in the corn. Guys, they're in the
But for the most part, they're forming up here on this side. There is, oh yeah, who is holding over here? It is the IVB nonetheless. Holding out by the corn. Confederates still getting their respawns in. Corn Brigade flanking around through the corn. Kind of surprised the Confederates aren't moving in force, but Corn Brigade's kind of been detached from the rest of the group, and the rest of the group has been successful in the center. That's not saying Corn Brigade's been a detriment. 30th Ohio has definitely been helping them out significantly. I didn't even know you could go out this far. They're really going for a flank. But Confederates starting to inch their way back up the middle.
I'm out here dropping people. Let's go.
And, I mean, these Confederates are coming in trickle. That's going to be very helpful for Union, but you could see Corn Brigade's flanking around the side. Hood's division's coming in as well. IVB doesn't realize they're going to be hit from the side in a moment. Corn Brigade's actually going to shoot from a distance. So, IVB pulling off because of the Corn Brigade flank, but these few guys, where's the flag? What are we doing here with the flag?
Oh, we baited you.
I don't know why that flag bearer is still there, but IVB kind of in a pinch here. Corn Brigade's going to continue charging. I like it. You got to knock that Union down. I don't know how Bus is still alive. He's been sitting there the whole time. And IVB holding up pretty well. They have a good amount of more men, but they're holding up. Where's Bus's character at? I kind of want to find that if we get a moment here. But HT coming in and cleaning up the group that Corn Brigade did not indeed finish.
I got so close to a guy.
Yeah, they are hugging it.
Yeah. I don't know where he is. Interestingly, Iron Brigade.
I'm back.
Hi, Bus. Iron Brigade's back up on this far side. Artillery hitting them somehow. And they're going to get... I don't know why Iron Brigade's this far up. IUV and Iron Brigade being so far up as they were was a big old detriment to their team.
Yeah, this is bad, big stinky for the Union right now. No bueno, both breaking soon, last stand. Of course, the Union could still do it, but it's a little bit tough now.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I mean, it's going to be close. I don't know how long.
No,
Final
Eagle,
Push is
you've
on
been
this map.
proved wrong time and time again, buddy.
That is true. That is true.
So, let's not make assumptions here. Again, we asked the hard questions here at Battleline Network. Eagle, what were you doing last Friday night?
Aim 2 seconds, then rise.
Last Friday night? I don't remember.
Unbelievable.
Unironic.
We
I
have a
don't
movement
remember.
here from the CB, pushing up the right side here again.
Going through the good old corn. But 30 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to this final push last stand. Final push for the Confederates will probably be 2.5 minutes. I don't remember the specific time. If you don't know, final push for the Confederates or the attackers, their last stage is final push. They have unlimited tickets, but only a limited time to try to take the point. So we're going to see that black timer fall down to only a couple minutes. And
over here on the right side, I'm
yeah.
doing an interview again.
All right. It might have to be a quick one, though, because once someone hits final push or last stand, we're probably going to see some movement.
All right, introduce yourself to the camera, please.
I'm 30th Private Dench. What's up?
We'd like to ask you, what are your thoughts on this battle right now? This is Battleline Network. We're reporting live. What are your thoughts right now?
It's pretty close. You know, every team, every side is melting each other. It's, pretty difficult.
What are your current thoughts on the crisis in the Levant region?
I don't know, honestly.
Oh, I guess so. We're going. Cutting off right now. We're going. We're moving. All right, let's move.
Anyways, you can see the Confederates starting to move out. Union hit last stand. Confederates about to hit final push as well.
You're gonna be coming, boys. You might want to hold your loads.
A&V holding on the open side of this stone wall. Intriguingly, I don't know why Iron Brigade. Actually, some IBB guys are off here. Interesting, but
Nobody's left.
yeah, Royal Ace on the top right. He crashed, so he'll temporarily be out. We shall see.
How do you know he crashed?
Because he DM'd me, and the stream ended.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But no, we love Royal. We appreciate what he did, what he does. So, Confederates inching their way closer. They are trying to avoid hitting a final push as soon as possible. But obviously, you have a couple guys up here dying out of line here for the Confederates, which is not helping their cause at all. Yeah, there you go. Final push. The clock, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So, Confederates have that long to win the game. We might see them charge soon. All these Union guys that are spawned in, once they die, they're dead. As you can see with Royal's view on the top right, he's back now. He's spectating around because he's dead. Confederate artillery hitting shots. Union not really pushing up to the point. They're kind of sitting a little further back here, engaging Corn Brigade from distance. But again, none of these Confederate tickets matter. And they're going to start pushing up to the point.
This is game, set, and match. We might as well go ahead and delete this recording and move on to Hagerstown Turnpike because it is over. It is so over, as the kids say.
It's over. What the heck? A Union artillery shot hit the wall and ricocheted backwards into their own men. But as we can see, Confederates overwhelming the remaining Union here. Not a whole lot left before the round ends. And we only need, if there only needs to be 1 or 2 Union remaining before the round ends. And I mean, you have a Union flag running all the way back and 1 artilleryman. We have a brave CSA over, Jar Jar Binks, what I presume his name is, charging Peloton, who's playing some probably copyrighted music, but that's besides the point. I'm making a joke here. Oh, the Confederate guy died before he could get there. Such a travesty here. And we have
him go.
Oh.
He's just got a Q-tip. He can't do shit. He hasn't hit shit all game.
That's true.
Fucking USA already can't hit shit. They can't do anything now.
Well, that's war of rights for you. Why isn't the game
sorry,
ending yet? Bus, your thoughts from the CSA perspective. Oh, the round's ending.
Great shots from everybody. CSA did fantastic. You know, it's a smaller server. No hate on the other team, of course. I'm a little bit biased because I had my boots on the ground with the CSA guys. Fantastic work from Corn Brigade. Some quality, as the kids call it, content. And I believe that Hagerstown Turnpike is going to be brutal, just judging by this match alone.
Yeah, no. Confederates played that pretty well. I'm kind of confused what the Union strategy was during the counterattack phase when the point was capped. Because they were being aggressive, seeing like they were going to try to push the Confederates on the last stand. And then they stopped. They kind of held back for a while and then pushed up again and take the point. Which basically confirmed their loss. Because Union had been doing too much of being effective in terms of holding or dealing a good ticket ratio on the Confederates. Anyways, we will see you in round 2 in a few minutes. All right, here we are with round number 2. We're here on the Hagerstown Turnpike. We're starting very quickly. IVB is gunning it right to the right. They want to take this kind of hill here, a big old important hill, as they may say. We don't know how the Confederates will defend. However, Union wants to get that before Confederates can get any chance of trying to take it. You got Corn Brigade shifting off to the left side. Looks like you got HD on artillery. Oh. But, why is tab not working? There we go. Confederates have 7 man on artillery. Union have 9. And Union artillery is over here. Union artillery is going to spend a fair amount of time just rolling up the guns. Because the guns can't do crap from over here. So that's what they got to do now. So, based off of a couple minutes here, Bus, how is the CSA players feeling after their victory in round 1?
Well, if you read the plantation records, you'd see that they have cobbler's shops all around plantation.
Well, that's something for sure.
What?
I just heard what you said in the game. How is CSA feeling, Bus? After their round 1 victory.
CSA, let me ask them. CSA, Eagle's asking how you're feeling. Independent fire! Are you feeling okay, or like, what are your feelings right now?
I feel like running a plantation.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my, that backfired. Very bad. That's not what I was going for. Okay.
That's not what I wanted either.
Well, you just asked him, how are you feeling? Like, I don't know. Anyways. MB moving very far forward left for the CSA. Union, on the other hand, they've taken this hill. IVB up on top. A and V seems to be approaching that road. And to the right side, you got Iron Brigade. But MB is pushing really far forward with only a few guys. You saw where Corn Brigade was. You got HC on the right side. And then a bunch of HC guys on the guns.
When we have this motherfucker.
And A and V kind of pushing forward here for the Union side. They are going down the road now. They're dashing to the right, using some rocks as cover. We'll see how aggressive they are.
Oh shit, I'm too high up.
I don't know if this is supposed to be a volley for A&B, but yeah. I mean, we're really just waiting around to see when Union will decide to be aggressive and charge him. Plus is having a rough night. But yeah, I mean, this is going to, I mean, we can watch the artillery moving gun simulator. I guess we do have some time to kill while everybody is sitting around shooting. War rights, if you don't know, there's 3 main map packs. You have Antietam, You have South Mountain and Harper's
I'll be
Ferry.
back.
And essentially, each battlefield like Antietam is all one big map, just each map has different boundaries. So, example, you can see the Dunker Church over here. You also got Mills Cornfield here and a bunch of other stuff as well. So, as a side note, I've been looking at my wall for a minute, and I see this like little black hole, and I think it's a nail in the wall or a spider, but now I realize it's a spider. That's kind of wild. But anyways, I just thought I needed to mention that. 5 minutes are going through. Union not really moving forward. Are they? Iron Brigade's moving forward. They have a deflate here, so they might just be running up and shooting.
Back here. Take aim, straight ahead, south. And fire.
And A&V's pulling back, so the Union not being very aggressive at all. And I mean, the Union, I think they should. Obviously, they don't have a view. They can only see what they see on ground. And, I mean, we can kind of get a glimpse into what they're viewing, obviously, with the frontline reporter view from up on top of the screen. But
He did say better shot.
on top of that, like, they kind of can't see a whole lot. Sure, they can run up here. You do have a gun already up here, though. 5 minutes in. Go that way. Oh.
Reporting live.
I kind of my laptop charger unplugged there, so that's why there was the temporary lag. But Confederates, you can see they're very spread out, and they're all in like groups of 5 to 10 people, which can be taken out very easily by a group or a team. A and V starting to move back out on the left side here. And the rest of the Union still sitting. A and V is actually going really far out. They're going out on the left side here. And it looks like they're going to try to go up to these, sorry, steam overlays. It looks like they're going to try to go up to one of these rocks here and try to hit him from the side. Maybe charge, maybe shoot, we'll see. But time will tell for something like that. IVB, again, looks like they're just running over and shooting. IB joining them. With some interesting music going along. I mean, really, you only have MB up here. Complex for the IVB. Scouting for them. To see what they're doing over there.
Right side.
But yeah, IVB is actually now moving in towards the center with Iron Brigade kind of retaking their position. And IVB is going to where we saw A and V earlier. And A and V, not surprising, taking up those rocks, shooting. HD holding with a few guys here on the far right side. HD, their bulk of their forces holding up by their artillery. A lot of shots going on. IVB is actually making the most aggressive move we've seen up to this time. Corn Brigade falling back. IVB, I think they're charging the artillery.
The bullet's not real, they're rubber. Shots.
And Union artillery killing a guy there, knocking down some more. The Union's down on tickets right now. A little surprising. That just means these Confederates are having good shots, and Confederates win that charge. Uncontested, Corn Brigade coming in to reinforce. When I meant charge, the thing is, Confederates are spread out. You can defeat them in detail, but you need your whole army to do that. You can't send part of your army to only deal with a group of similar size in defense position. It's going to be hard to win that when the enemy can reinforce them as quickly. They would have to charge together as a whole team.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Citric, can you say
So, IVB going to respawn after that failed charge in the center. A and V still on the left shooting. Iron Brigade holding back. Confederates returning to their original positions.
Anything interesting happen?
Get up, you lazy
Not really.
bums.
I'm just surprised the Union's not grouping together and charging across the map. I would think they would know that the opponent or the CSA defense is
Anyone
very far
we
spread.
got an interview coming over on right now with Corn Brigade.
All right, let's get it.
All right, he's coming over here. Jebediah, this is BLN reporting live. This is Jebediah Cornshuck here, level 33s with Corn Brigade of 30th Ohio. How are you doing today, Jebediah?
Well, I'm just doing just fine and dandy.
Well, I hope you haven't lost any good friends here today, Jebediah, but I'd like to ask, what are you fighting for?
Union's
Lost
winning over.
100 good friends.
Wait.
And I'm fighting for corn.
I have to
You're
give
fighting for
commentary on
corn?
Jeb. I have to give
Oh,
commentary on
yeah.
Jeb.
There's
Yeah,
some fighting
go,
over
yes.
there.
Mysteriously, anyone who's near him gets shot in the head immediately.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to go back over here. Thank you, Jebediah. Eagle said I can't ask any controversial questions, so I'm going to end the interview here.
You know, that's the funny thing. That's not even a joke. People near him tend to die.
All right.
Thank you, Buzz.
All right.
So, we did see a Union group. Is this Iron Brigade? Yep, they kind of pushed forward and then fell back. IVB is going straight down the middle, though, hitting them in the center. We'll see how well that goes for them.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
He said that people are going to hate BLN more if I ask odd controversial questions.
Northeast.
Oh, and that's enemies. That's enemy push towards center right now, yeah.
Bus just dropping our conversation.
Wrong chat.
Anyways, IVB is charging again in the center. A and V, IB not coming in to assist. And CSA is not reinforcing, so this IVB trickling.
Yeah, this
going
is
to
actually
win.
not that bad. You see, they're pretty far ahead here. One of the new strats that has been good for the CSA is to sort of let them come in and create sort of an envelopment circle and just let them shoot them up in that point right there. But it looks like Corn Brigade is charging in here.
Yep. A and V is going in as well for the Union, which A and V seems to outnumber Corn Brigade for now. Artillery, ooh.
Oh my god, he got blown up! Battle.net network, I'm just a journalist, don't kill me!
Die, Rebel.
Yeah, Union's shooting
Iron Brigade
journalists.
now. And tickets have evened up here pretty dramatically.
Right here, Johnny Reb! Bastard.
And both sides about to hit engage. A perfect charge. This is what the Union has needed to do since the start.
Brother, I'm sorry. Hell yeah.
And
We go. Okay. Let's fight to the death.
Let's just act like it didn't happen.
Hey. Boys, we saw someone right here.
so Union capture point. Stopping that timer at 32 minutes 16 seconds.
Oh shit, that guy died. Reporting live.
Spurrier's not
Dead
dead.
on Battleline Network.
How?
I'm
Reporting
back.
dead.
Welcome
What
back.
happens?
Well, Union cap point.
I saw that.
But so 19 minutes left. Confederates rushing out from spawn. It seems like they're gonna try to try to be aggressive here.
Somebody was saying reporting dead on Battleline Network.
We
So
did get
yeah.
that. Both sides engage Confederates, rushing up to these caissons to use as cover. The cover they originally made on the top left side where the Union's currently holding. Union's now using that. And I mean, this Confederate artillery is just lighting these dudes up.
God damn, I got it.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it, I still got it. I still fucking got it. I still got it. I still got it.
Potato still
Fuck
got the
you.
flag.
I still have it, you sons of bitches.
It's up to you, Potato. You must hold the line.
Hold the line, boys.
Finally goes, but yeah. Nope, Union's kind of getting shot up here. Confederates very much
This is
outnumber
exactly what
Union.
the CSA wants. This is exactly what they want. Draw them in and then just keep shooting them up. It grows that ticket gap, even if they have that point.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to watch.
Did this a couple of weeks ago with Sussy. The only issue is once that advantage of the people who you're shooting at there is gone, like if you get flanked on the left side, you're going to want to go for trying to recap that. Because as soon as you lose that advantage on this map, because CSA has so few tickets, you're going to want to get rid of whatever kind of bullshit you were doing previously.
So
whether it be bullshit or not.
A&V pushing out really far left, gonna hit the Confederate right. We'll see, but Confederates charge in. Whiskey getting the flag out of there for the Union. Clayton getting shot. Tiger.
Run.
It looks like Union's gonna get their flag out of there. Confederates are retaking the point though. Iron Brigade kind of hitting up on the Union right. A&V holding very far left, the most left I've ever seen a group on this map for the Union.
Oh.
But yeah, Union reforming at their main spawn right now. Confederates still haven't capped, but they're getting there.
All right, let's get a few people facing northwest here. Let's just kind of make a V here, boys. Try and make a V.
Doesn't really feel like a V. It feels like an L.
And A&V actually getting really close to the Confederate guys now. Kind of hitting them from behind. These A&V guys not really using the cover that effectively, just kind of sitting here in the open, not going up against the fence. Looks like they're starting to shift to do that now. Confederates recap point, artillery hitting. Only a couple, but I mean, that's all you need when you have a small group attacking.
Good shots, let's go.
And A&V falls back. Point is retaken. Confederates ahead on tickets by a fourth of stage.
Doing pretty good for the Rebs right there. It's going to suck the Union in for more stuff. As long as they stay out of charges, they'll be okay.
Indeed, they will. So you see A&V falling back to where they were originally. Confederates kind of spreading out as they normally were. Iron Brigade merging in with IVB, who's kind of going straight down the middle right now.
Big pussies down the road.
Oh no, Pyro is alive, but he emerges from the bush. Allen from Hood's division going to meet the IVB.
Oh, yo, jump him!
How did he get through there? He just walked through a whole regiment, and there he goes. But IVB is charging again. Is A&V going to move into reinforce? We can find out here in a moment. A&V not really pushing in to assist IVB. And again, that ticket differential is increasing. Now A&V is deciding to move in. Despite A&V not going in originally, IVB does win that charge. Corn Brigade's still sitting behind, and Iron Brigade's moved up. And A&V is going to take up position here on the really broken straight fence.
Got a Corn Brigade over here down on the western side. A couple of skirmishers here on the snake fence. That's where we're at over here.
Howdy to him. Phoenix, no!
Jeb, stop saying.
Indeed, you guys are really
Shooting
far
some
out here.
guys in the side. It's going over pretty well for us, Eagle.
Nice.
I have a lot of questions to ask these guys, but unfortunately we're in the midst of battle, so it's kind of difficult to really focus on these sort of questions. Eagle, do you have anything to say about the battle so far, Eagle? Well, Eagle's patching in right now.
The battle's going
Shift
good,
it
boss.
left, shift it left.
So, Union, A&V kind of pushing out. They might be going around to hit the CSA artillery or sit out on that flank, what we've seen them do earlier. And IVB is going right back for the middle. We'll see if they charge straight through or if they're going to try to hold point. It looks like they're going straight through. Actually, they're holding up on these caissons. I don't know if they're intending to cap. I don't know if where they're at is on cap. Corn Brigade shifting though. A and V just shooting at a distance because I assume you have HD guys. Yep, holding up on the artillery. MB's mixed in with the Corn Brigade as well. And the HD artillery getting some good hits. Union hitting, taking losses. Point is capped.
I should have came.
I don't know if the Union was intending that, but
Whoever ran through point, you're mentally disabled when I hit you.
well, they didn't mean the cap because one of the IB dudes just insulted the crap out of somebody. But IVV's the team that ran right through the point and capped. So
IVV did that?
yeah, IVV was they ran right through the point to get up on the caissons, and they are the ones who capped there.
Somebody message Sevi real quick.
Anyways,
Hey boys, just so you know, the case on wheels will protect you.
11.5 minutes left on the counterattack. I'm surprised the Union didn't try to wait. I mean, I'm not. Oh, sorry. Union didn't want to cap, so they were thinking right. They just did it wrong. But regardless of that, A and V is holding up on the very left side on this snake straight fence, not snake. IVB is holding up here. Let's get some viewpoints from.
Tell him, Rick Sanchez.
Mad at that, Rick, buddy. Friday for sure.
Try to retake.
Oh, Lord.
You want to go back to the point yet?
Oh, my Lord. One guy, out of the way.
Sorry, I had to briefly go look at something. But nothing really going on. How is your little skirmish going, Bus?
Right now, it appears that that the Corn Brigade guys, we lost one man, but I believe he's coming back. Are you over here looking at us right now?
Yes.
Mayor, I have a question for you. How do you feel that this skirmisher group is going right now? What kind of work are we putting in?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Distraction work mostly. It's mainly keeping the Union fire off of the main line.
Union fire off of the main line, and the main line doesn't seem to be taking as many hits, and you'd say that's because of us, huh?
Let's run away.
Pull back, pull back,
pull back, pull back.
All right, we're pulling back now. Battle Line Network interview signing off.
Thank you, Bus. So, IVB still holding strong on point. The tickets have definitely even out recently, and we could see Confederates starting to move out. Corn Brigade returning to their original position, going out on the far right side. You have HD on the other hand. MB's probably with Corn Brigade, but they're not charging straight in. They're gonna form this little line here and shoot them in the open. IVB's shifting based on this. And IVB is actually completely leaving the area entirely. And they're going to try to charge these HD guys on the side that are engaging with A and V in the open.
No, we're getting charged. Yeah, get ready to
HD
raid.
looks like they're not expecting it. They do know it's coming, but they're not prepared. And IVB might wipe this, which is going to be big for them.
Yep. Now you have a Corn Brigade pushing in towards center.
Yeah, IVB wiping that HD group that moved out. They're going to continue to push, maybe push up on that artillery. But as Bus is saying, Corn Brigade on the point with MB.
Shout out cornbrigade.com. Here we are. We're going to be shooting
don't
people.
cross me.
There's guys that are crossing over there. Oh my God, we got hit with our
ANV kind of shifting off to those rocks. IVB now holding where HD was a moment ago, taking some shots. Dang, HD artillery, they're always hitting something.
They hit somebody that time.
The amount of kills they get might not be a lot, but they're hitting. And that can do a lot. But point going back in favor of the Confederate team. They've retaken the point. Ticket differential not off by a whole lot. Still in the Confederates' favor.
Chicken tendies, boys. Hit them with the chicken tendies.
You heard him. Hit him with the chicken tendies. I don't know what that means, but I like chicken tendies, so. IB holding up on this right side here. Kind of getting some shots into the Union, and our Confederates are falling back. IBB's charging back in the middle. A&V not getting in here as well. And it's kind of hard to tell. Oh yeah, Confederates are going to win. Reinforcements on the inbound. HD, the guys who died in that original IVB charge respawn, got back in. And
going relatively well. It's not going terrible for the CSA right now. They're still ahead on tickets, but again, it's not as much of a ticket gap as you would like as the defending team here. You want at least half of a ticket advantage in order to be winning comfortably. Because as I always say, when you're defending, if you're even on tickets, you're losing.
That is very true. And as Bus was doing the great talk there, A&V's charging in. Confederates looks like they are. Oh, never mind. The flag respawns for these Union guys are getting them back in very fast, and Union wins. Iron Brigade charging in. Corn Brigade looks like, I don't know if they were holding or they moved in, but they're not getting pushed back by Iron Brigade. More like retreating than fighting and dying into them retreating.
So you say nearing breaking here.
Oh, crap.
No
I didn't even see
bueno
that.
for them.
Why'd Corn Brigade pull off?
Pulled off. I think they were taking a little bit too many casualties there. Still very
They
much
had their
can
whole
be in the hands for them here, but
maybe they're waiting to form up as a whole team because they're not at breaking yet.
possibly, or they're waiting for that big artillery shot.
Not a whole lot of Union here, though, on point. A lot of respawns from the Union team getting on here, and they're going to get there before Confederates get there. Union's not really pre-capping, which is Union hit breaking. Now they're starting to cap.
Union with that artillery shot has hit breaking.
And the Confederates are kind of maneuvering around. Union's they got hit breaking, right?
At some point they will, but not right now, Eagle.
The Confederates really sitting back trying to avoid. Union's charging in. They want to force this. IVB's, actually A&V's charging in, just an IVB officer in front. What's going to happen? Confederates aren't charging in, so if they hit breaking, they're not going to... Yep, they hit breaking. And now they charge in. Is it too late? Probably. Union getting all their guys on point, still going up as long as they have more men. It's still going to go their way. And I think that's the game. Yeah, it's the game. Bus, your thoughts from the CSA perspective?
Pretty good match overall. It was in CSA's favor for I'd say about 3/4 of the match there. I think the big hitter right there was obviously not being prepped to move into that point a little bit sooner. But again, it was still very much in Union hands there that last quarter because of those evening ticket losses, especially when they went taking losses. They were pretty even most of the way through that, except for the first half of that ticket stage. The pull off from CB, I'm not sure what that was about. Not a bad move necessarily, but needed to be repositioned soon enough to be able to get onto the point with that pre-cap. And that pre-cap was just really good. And I wouldn't even call it much of a pre-cap because they knew they were going to push into breaking. So I wouldn't call it a pre-cap. But it was a good play from Union. CSA had it most of the way through and then lost it. That's the name of the game. But it was a good job from there.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Royal and Bus, for being Frontline reporters. Support us on Patreon. Join the Discord. Buy some merch all in the description. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.